family, so FIFA has officially set a date to deliver its long-awaited decision on the controversial Nigeria vs DR Congo World Cup qualification case, and the outcome would dramatically reshape the Super Eagles 2026 World Cup journey. In this video we break down, so if you know you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe for more information.
What if Nigeria's place at the World Cup is hanging not on the pitch, but in a courtroom? FIFA has now set a date to deliver its verdict in the controversial Nigeria versus DR Congo case, and the outcome could determine whether the Super Eagles stay in the tournament or get disqualified. That's the high-stakes situation Nigerian football fans are facing as the sport's global governing body prepares to rule on match-eligible disputes that have rocked the national team's World Cup campaign. This isn't a story, it's a dramatic blend of rules, appeals, deadlines, and national pride. Here's everything you need to know about the case, what's at stake, and what could happen when FIFA finally decision. The background: Nigeria versus DR Congo in World Cup qualifying. Nigeria and the Democratic Republic of Congo, or DR Congo, found themselves in a tense battle during the qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. After their matchups, a dispute arose over player eligibility, a technical issue involving whether a DR Congo player was properly registered and therefore allowed to participate. World Cup decided only by goals and points on the field, they're also governed by detailed regulations about player registration, documentation, and eligibility. If a team fields an ineligible player, the consequences can be severe, ranging from forfeiture of points deduction or, in extreme cases, disqualification from the tournament. Nigeria's football authorities raised concerns that a DR Congo player may have violated eligibility rules. The dispute has since moved up the disciplinary and appeals committees, which now must interpret the regulations and decide whether a breach occurred, and if so, what the sanction should be. Why this case is a big deal. On the surface, eligibility disputes might seem like bureaucratic technicalities. In global football, they can have massive consequences. World Cup spots are precious. Every qualifying match and point counts toward who gets to compete on the biggest stage in world football. National pride is at stake. Nigeria has a passionate football fan base. Super Eagles compete. Precedent matters. FIFA's interpretation could influence future disputes involving other nations and qualifiers around the world. For Nigeria, the outcome isn't just about one match. It could define the entire narrative and whether the team advances or loses ground because of an administrative penalty. FIFA sets the date for its verdict. According to reports, FIFA has now scheduled a date to deliver its final decision on the case. Football associations, players, fans, and pundits alike are watching closely because the ruling could alter the standings, affect Nigeria's World Cup aspirations, and possibly lead to further appeals or legal challenges. While the specific date hasn't been publicly confirmed in every report, Nigerian football authorities have been preparing for this moment, anticipating that FIFA's verdict could come before the next round or tournament announcements. What Nigeria is arguing. Nigeria's position in the dispute revolves around a claim that DR Congo fielded a player who did not meet FIFA's eligibility criteria. These criteria include factors such as proper registration with the National Association, correct documentation and proof of nationality, and compliance with FIFA transfer or eligibility rules. If FIFA agrees with Nigeria's claim, the governing body could enforce sanctions such as awarding Nigeria 3 points for a disputed match, stripping points from DR Congo, disqualifying DR Congo from advancing, or ordering replay of matches, less common. However, if FIFA finds the player was eligible, Nigeria's protest may be dismissed and the standings would remain unchanged. What DR Congo's camp is saying. As with any high-profile dispute, DR Congo's football officials have pushed back against accusations, asserting that their player complied with all pertinent regulations. They argue that the administrative processes were followed and that the protests lack sufficient grounds to overturn on-field results. This sets up a classic legal and sporting showdown: administrative argument versus result on the field, with FIFA acting as the final arbiter. How FIFA handles eligibility cases. FIFA's approach to eligibility disputes involves a multi-layered process. First, initial review by the disciplinary committee, which evaluates the facts and initial arguments. Then, the appeals committee, if either party challenges the first escalate, and a final decision, which FIFA statutes allow for a conclusive verdict that is binding. These reviews consider regulations, documentation, precedent cases, and the integrity of competition. Eligibility disputes often involve deep legal interpretation, not just sports rules, which is why decisions can take intense debate. Possible outcomes and what they mean. 1. Nigeria wins the case. If FIFA rules in Nigeria's favor, the Super Eagles could receive additional points or improved standing. DR Congo might face penalties, which could alter landscape, and it would be celebrated as a major administrative victory for Nigerian football. 2. DR Congo's position is upheld. If FIFA dismisses the protest, Nigeria's complaint would have no effect on standing. Would need to focus on on-field performance to progress. 3. Compromise or novel ruling. FIFA may issue a unique or balanced ruling that neither side finds fully satisfactory, requiring both camps to adapt. Whatever the outcome, it will likely be final and binding under FIFA rules, though still subject to further legal appeal under certain international sporting protocols, like the Court of Arbitration. Reactions from fans and analysts. Nigeria's football fans have been divided. Some urge calm and focus on supporting the team on the pitch. Others call for full administrative pressure to ensure justice. Warn that over-reliance on off-field rulings can distract from performance needs. Football commentators note that while regulations matter, the beauty of the game is settled on the field, and administrative disputes should not overshadow team spirit. Why this case resonates? This dispute has grabbed headlines not just because it could affect Nigeria's World Cup dreams, but because it highlights broader themes in international football. The increasing importance of governance and documentation, how administrative decisions can influence competitive outcomes, tension between sporting results and regulatory compliance. For many fans and analysts, this case is another example of how modern football requires excellence not only on the field, but also in administration, legal strategy, and regulatory navigation. Conclusion? A moment of truth for Nigerian football. As the scheduled date for FIFA's verdict approaches, the football world, especially in Nigeria and DR Congo, is watching. This case is a reminder that World Cup qualification is a marathon of performance, discipline, and sometimes legal strategy. Whether Nigeria's protest succeeds or not, the outcome will be a defining moment in the Super Eagles' 2026 campaign, one that highlights how every aspect of the game, on and off the field, can shape destiny.
Thanks for watching. Update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news? Don't forget to subscribe to Hit the notification